Hello everyone, this is Mr. Hu. Welcome back to QuickCalc. And today we're gonna learn 1.3, how to find the limits and their properties. So continue from the last lesson, we continue on the limits. So the first part, properties of the limits. These part, I believe you can memorize them yourself because there's nothing special, no special cases. Everything is just like multiply a number, you get the same limit, multiply a number, you have a adding, subtracting, sum, difference, you can multiply them, that's a product rule, right? Quotient rule, there's a fraction, denominator cannot equal to 0. Everything is very similar to your real number part, so there's not much new. I want to emphasize or focus today is there are 4 examples you will be tested from question 1 to question 10 on the real AP test. Alright? And these are the 4 types of finding limits. So first one, this is a general. So they give you an expression and they tell you x approach to 1. We always do 2 steps. First, check domain. So x cannot be -1. Yes, we know that. But now it's x approach to 1, so it doesn't matter. When it's fit the domain, you can just plug in the number. So here will be 1 plus 1 plus 2 over 1 plus 1. So the answer is just 2. Very simple. Alright, just plug in the number basically. Second, find this limits. Now we check the domain always. Oh, you cannot equal to 0. So how can we do this step? So if you see a fraction, we know we can tell ourselves, right? Simplify first, no matter what. So let's simplify it. So here, this notation is important. When you write down the limits steps, please keep the limit x approach to 1 this side. Don't just write down a number plug in. Alright, because otherwise it's not equivalent because we're talking about equation. Alright, here x minus 1, x squared plus x plus 1. Alright, divide by x minus 1. Why we have to factor or simplify? Because we can cancel the 1 out of the domain if x approach to 1. So once we cancel these out, the rest you can just plug it in there. So it's 1 plus 1 plus 1. That limit equal to 3. Alright, same deal, number 3, right? Just factor in a little bit different. But first, again, we check the domain. Oh, x cannot to equal to 3. And unfortunately, x approach to -3. Same deal. Don't forget the limit sign. Okay, x plus 3, x minus 2. Divide by x plus 3. Alright, we cancel it. So now we can plug in -2 minus -5, 3 will equal to -5. Done. Alright, let's move on. Okay? Next part, you can always pause the video by. Next part is you see a square root plus or minus some number, maybe on the top, maybe on the denominator. This is called rationalize. Alright, so we're gonna rationalize this thing. So how can we do that? That's very standard. We always multiply top and the bottom of the equation by its inverse. What does that mean? Square root x plus 1, I just write down plus 1. If it is minus, I write down plus. If it is plus, I write down minus. Always the opposite. Alright? Same, both top and the bottom. I always want to line it up so I can tell myself I just multiply the same term. Alright? And why we do this? So on the top, perfect difference equation. So we get x plus 1 minus 1. Denominator, don't open it yet. Some students just want to expand it right away. Don't do that yet. Alright, let's wait till we finish the top. So we can tell 1 and 1 cancel, x and x are canceled. So the final solution will be this. Oh, I dropped the limit. Alright, keep it. So now you can plug in 0 there. We get 1 over 2. Alright? Make sense? Okay. Alright, and the last part for today is 2 formula. You can say that formula. Alright, actually 2 equations. Just memorize it. Why? Because you want to prove it, it's a squeeze theory, which is will be tested, but it's also not required in this lesson. But you probably should know what is squeeze theory. I will probably make another video to explain it. So just memorize it. When you see these two, remind yourself, sine divided by x, limit approach to 0 equal to 1. All right, and this part equal to 0. Okay? All right, that's it for today. Thank you.